Many fathers will accept the mark of the beast, and here's why. What are you going to do when you can't provide for your family as a father? During this time, your family is going to look to you for leadership. They're going to look to you for provision. They're going to look to you to be able to give them what they need during this time. Your kids, your wife, and a bunch of other people who's probably counting on you and your family. Men are going to have to make very tough decisions during this time. A lot of men are going to accept this mark because they're going to be doing it to sacrifice for their families. Great fathers are going to have an overwhelming responsibility during the end times. When your kids come to you crying saying, "Dad, I'm sick," or "Dad, I'm hungry," or "Dad, we need this," or "Dad, we need that," or your wife comes up to you and say, "What are we gonna do? Our baby's dying." What is going to happen as a father, as a man? You're going to feel the responsibility to try and do something about it. Some men will make the decision to sacrifice for their family to accept the mark during this time. A lot of men will. They're going to sacrifice their eternity for their family. There is a direct connection to a man and the ability to be able to provide for his family, for him to go to the ends of the earth for his family. The mark of the beast is going to offer everything he'll need for his family. Why won't he accept it if he can just accept it and provide for his family during that time? Ask yourself that question. No, it's not just women. It's not just mothers who will accept it because of these reasons. Men will also accept it for their own reasons. Many fathers will accept the mark of the beast, and here's why. What are you going to do when you can't provide for your family as a father? During this time, your family is going to look to you for leadership. They're going to look to you for provision. They're going to look to you to be able to give them what they need during this time. Your kids, your wife, and a bunch of other people who's probably counting on you and your family. Men are going to have to make very tough decisions during this time. A lot of men are going to accept this mark because they're going to be doing it to sacrifice for their families. Great fathers are going to have an overwhelming responsibility during the end times. When your kids come to you crying saying, "Dad, I'm sick," or "Dad, I'm hungry," or "Dad, we need this," or "Dad, we need that," or your wife comes up to you and say, "What are we gonna do? Our baby's dying." What is going to happen as a father, as a man? You're going to feel the responsibility to try and do something about it. Some men will make the decision to sacrifice for their family to accept the mark during this time. A lot of men will. They're going to sacrifice their eternity for their family. There is a direct connection to a man and the ability to be able to provide for his family, for him to go to the ends of the earth for his family. The mark of the beast is going to offer everything he'll need for his family. Why won't he accept it if he can just accept it and provide for his family during that time? Ask yourself that question. No, it's not just women. It's not just mothers who will accept it because of these reasons. Men will also accept it for their own reasons.
Okay, so here we have the new ATMs here at the UVA Credit Union in Berkmar in Charlottesville, Virginia. Looks like they're made by Halalyam, with the thing that looks kind of like the buildings there in Wuhan, China. This looks like a bar to possibly scan your license plate or your vehicle. Down here we have ID card scan, I assume for vaccination cards. Over here we have a palm vein scan, which looks like possible microchip. Over here we have a palm vein scan, which looks like possible microchip. Over here we have a palm vein scan, which looks like possible microchips.
Probably none of us will have a job. There will be, but in that benign scenario, there will be universal high income, not universal basic income, universal high income. There will be no shortage of goods or services. And I think the benign scenario is the most likely scenario, probably, I don't know, 80% likely, if you ask, in my opinion. The question will not be one of lacking goods or services. You'll have, everyone will have access to as much in the way of goods and services as they would like. the question will really be one of meaning. Of if the computer can do, and the robots can do everything better than you, then what does your life have meaning? The question will really be one of meaning. Of if the computer can do, and the robots can do everything better than you, then what does your life have meaning?
Many fathers will accept the mark of the beast. And here's...
See, the snare's already set for you. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, Bahashem, Yahawashi, Bahashem, Rawchaa, Qadash. Double honors to our teachers, the apostles, and elders of Great Millstone. Much respect to the brothers laboring worldwide in truth and sincerity. Salutations and blessings to the hopeful elect, believing on the words of Yahawah, Bahashem, Yahawashi. This your brother Dawada here at the church in Birmingham, Alabama. Coming at you with another lesson. Lord willing, is edifying. And we've been warning, constantly warning, to tell you not to take this man M-A-R-K, which is that C-hip, and it's fastly approaching. All right? You've seen in this first video where the guy's talking about many fathers are going to fold to take that mark. Why? Because of family, man. All right? And we've been constantly warning you of these things, man. All right? Now, this guy was going on saying he would, the father would go to the ends of the earth for their family, which is true. All right? But they don't know the scriptures, man. All right? Our Lord Yahawashi said, whoever love mother or father, right? Matter of fact, let's get that. Right? St. Matthew, chapter 10. And let's see. Yeah. Verse 35. You know what? Yeah, let's start there. For I have come to set a man at variance against his father, and his daughter, and the daughter against her mother, and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. And a man's foes shall be they of his own household, right? Entering that time we're coming into, man, where the implementation of the MOT is going to be made mandatory. Your foes are going to be your household, man. Because they're going to be looking at you, as this guy said in the video. They're going to be looking at you like, hey, daddy. Or your wife, hey, baby. You know, what are we going to do? Right? We haven't eaten in 3 days. You know? All of a sudden, the power's out, you know? We can't afford to pay these bills. The pantry is getting empty, you know? Well, essentially, your foes are going to be of your own household. He that loveth his father or mother more than me is not worthy of me. Yeah, so it's going to be guys out there to make the decision, as this guy stated, you know, let me take this so my family can eat, so my family can be in comfortability here in the last waning ages of America, Babylon the Great, right? He that loveth son or daughter more than me is not worthy of me. See that? And what did the Apostle Peter say? We have forsaken all. What should we have therefore? What the Lord said, you're going to have 100-fold, man. See? That's what comes behind understanding the scriptures, man. Understanding what the MOTB is. You're confident when these times come. Matter of fact, let's get that. What is that? St. John 21. Right? Is that it? Matter of fact, let me do this. Let's see, it's going to be very critical, man, for you to hold to your fidelity of Yahawashi. Right? My bad. St. Matthew 19, Salakia. St. Matthew chapter 19. And, verse 27. Then answered Peter and said unto him, Behold, we have forsaken all, and follow thee. What shall we have therefore? Yeah, if you ain't taking up your cross and following Yahawashi, you're going to essentially be left here in America and melted, man. You're going to take that MOTB, man. You know? And Yahawashi said unto them, Verily I say unto you, that ye which have followed me in the regeneration, when the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of his glory, ye also shall sit upon the 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel. And every one that have forsaken houses and or brethren, see that, or sisters, or father, or mother, or wife, or children, or lands, for my name's sake, shall receive 100-fold, and shall inherit everlasting life. You see that? So you're going to get it all back, man. Plus more. And the scriptures say, for my name's sake, real quick. I want to look up this, my name's sake. See if it's a phrase. Yeah, you forsaken all, man. See the time? Yeah, beautiful. My name, or names. Strong's G, 3686. Beautiful. It says name, universal or proper names. The name is used for everything which the name covers. Everything the thought or feeling of which is aroused in the mind by mentioning, hearing, remembering the name, i.e. for one's rank, authority. So you're gonna hold fast to the authority of Yahawashi, man. See, you're gonna forsake all that shit. That ain't gonna be something that's gonna play on the men of the Lord mind. You know, your family. You know, in the time you're in it. Because see, that's how Esau gonna play it, man. It says authority, interest, pleasure, command, exercise, deed, etc., man. Persons reckoned up by name. The point is the authority, man. For the authority that Yahawashi possess, man. Okay? Again, it says everyone that have forsaken houses or brother or sisters or father or mother or wife or children or lands for my name's sake, yeah, for the authority of Yahawashi, you holding fast to your fidelity to the Lord, man, shall receive 100-fold and shall inherit inherit everlasting life. See that? So no, you know, you're not gonna fall prey to the wiles of the devil through your family, man. No, you're gonna hold to Yahawashi. And you know how Esau knows the scriptures, man. He knows the game plan, man. What is that? Exodus? Let's get that. If a man plainly say, right? Well, that's how a lot of Jake gonna be taken. All right? A lot of Jake gonna be taken through his family. Exodus chapter 21 and verse 1. Now these are the judgments which thou shalt set before them. If thou buy a Hebrew servant, 6 years he shall serve, and the 7th he shall go out free for nothing. If he came in by himself, he shall go out by himself. If he were married, then his wife shall go out with him. And we already know in this kingdom, man, matter of fact, let me just continue. If his master have given him his wife, if his master have given him a wife, and she have borne him sons or daughters, the wife and his children shall be her masters. See that? And he shall go out by himself. And if that servant shall plainly say, I love my master, my wife, and my children, I will not go out free, then his master shall bring him unto the judges, and he shall also bring him to the door, or unto the doorpost, and his master shall bore his ear through with an awl, and he shall serve him forever. See that? So if you end up taking Esau's M-A-R-K, you're going to be a perpetual slave, man. See that? And what's the catalyst? What's the linchpin? Your family, man. Your family. See? And again, a lot of Jakes are going to fall prey to this MOTB, man, through your family. Okay? Again, the snare, the trap has already been set. Scriptures tell us that surely in vain is the net spread in the sight of any bird, right? So the fowler, which is Esau, is looking to trap you, Jake. But the ones who have that eyesight, you can plainly see what this devil is up to. The infrastructure is already set up, you know. Now they're talking about universal high income, you know. Elon Musk already has the Tesla robot in works, you know. He's also developing the Neuralink, okay, the wallet more, all right. The traditional C-hip that's going to go into your hand. All those things are right there, and Jake don't see it. Well, guess what? We've been warning. We've been constantly warning you of the things set to come to pass, man. And if you end up taking this man, M-A-R-K, you're going to be had in derision. Matter of fact, let's go get it. It's not going to be a benefit to you. Okay? 2nd Ezra, chapter 16. And yeah, we'll start at verse 68. For behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you, and they shall take away certain of you, and feed you being idle with things offered unto idols. Yeah, the C-hip, man. When you get taken to these concentration camps, these FEMA storage holding places, man, and they offer you this C-hip, hey man, you can feed your family. Hey man, you can get out of here and you can continue with life. You know? Yeah. Those are the things that are set to come to pass. And they that consent unto them shall be had in derision. See that? And in reproach. And trodden underfoot. Yeah, trodden underfoot, man. So it's not going to be a benefit to you. Well, consenting to taking this man, M-A-R-K, this C-hip. Okay? No, it's not going to be a benefit unto you. In fact, it's going to be a detriment. Scripture tells us about that grievous sore. You know? So all these things are now set in place to what Jake, if you can't see this, mainly to you Israelite camps, man. All right? To you so-called leaders, man. Everything is set up for the C-hip. And you telling your congregation is everything but that, man. The Lord's going to destroy your ass, man. And again, hey, to what does the scripture say? He that have an ear, let him hear. You know? If you forbear this warning, man, it's going to be a hell to pay, man. All right? Now, what I found was very spiritual. As that guy was speaking, you had his woman or his wife in the background. Yeah, we're trying to warn. He went straight to the C-hip. We're trying to warn. You know? It's like, yeah, this for the C-hip. Well, all those things are already set up in place, man. You know? And it's a couple of things that I think could be a linchpin, you know, to bring forth this thing, man. You know, you had China recently fined $80 billion in gold. which really put Esau even more on the clock, you know, for him to try and crash his system, crash the dollar, and then offer everybody universal high income and say it's a new monetary system that's digitally based, you know, no more dollars, you know. Yeah, man, everything is right there. And Jake talking about his fucking white women or an embargo, you know, or sin in all its fucking forms. You guys, man, Lord's going to destroy you, man, because you leading the sheep astray. And it's plainly there, you know. All the puzzle pieces are matching up to the point where, Jake, if you can't see this, man, the Lord has you destined to take the MOTB, man. Again, this is something that's going to come upon, matter of fact, let's get it. Revelation. It's going to come upon all the world, man, to try them. Going to try your fidelity with Yahawashi. Revelation chapter 3 and verse 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep you from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. You see that? So everybody's going to be tried. And the ones who are going to fail this testing are the ones who the Lord wants to be destroyed, man. See, the Lord is going to keep certain spirits from taking that mark. It's written in their story. Let's get this word to try. It's a phrase, to try. Strong's G 3985.
Strong's G 3985. Pyradzo. Pyradzo.
It says to try whether a thing can be done. To attempt, endeavor. To try, make trial of, test. See? It's going to be the ultimate test of Yahawashi for the purpose of ascertaining his quality or what he thinks or how he will behave himself. Yeah, if you take it, you're going to be had in derision and trodden underfoot, man. In a good sense, in a bad sense, to test one maliciousness, crafty, to put to the proof his feelings or judgment. See? To try or test one's faith, virtue, characters by enticement to sin. You see that? So this damn devil is going to use your family as a catalyst for you to go back into the world, to sin, to continue in this man's system, man. And you're going to be had in derision. And you're going to be trodden underfoot, man. We've went over this countless times, man. That word mark in Revelations 13 and 16 is charagma or charagma. All right? You go into the Strong's, matter of fact. Let's just go get it, man. Why not? This is a continual warning. A continual warning, man. Let's see if this thing do right. Please bear with me. All right, there we go. Revelation chapter 13 and verse 16. And he calls of all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. Yeah. And that no man might buy or sell. Yeah, how can you buy or sell with sleeping with white women? Or an embargo, you know? Or sin in all its form. It doesn't make sense. See that? And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name, which is all wrapped up together, man. All right? And let's get this word mark. Because you're not going to be able to buy and sell. You're not going to be able to feed your family. You're not going to be able to continue in this society without having that. See? Strong's G 5480.
Strong's G 5480. Charagma. Charagma.
It says a stamp, an imprinted mark, letting you know it's something physical. The mark stamped on the forehead or the right hand as a badge, as the badge of the followers of the Antichrist. And there's many Antichrists. You read that in John, right? It says the mark branded upon horses, thing carved, sculpture, graven work of idolatrous images. Yeah, so basically, you say you want to bow down to Esau, man. All right? That was the ploy of Nebuchadnezzar against the three holy children. You know? He said, if you don't bow to when you hear the sack bark, the psaltery, you know, all those different instruments, you know, then what? They were going to be persecuted, man. And see, those things are going to happen now. All right? Those scenarios gonna play itself out again. All right? It says, and they were thrown in the fire that was heated up 7 times, man. You know? In the Strongs, it says a scratch or etching, i.e. stamp, as a badge of servitude. Yeah, see? 2/3 gonna say, I plainly love my master. Right? Or sculpture figure, statue, graven mark. See? Again, something physical. All right? So you take this man see here, man. It's going to feel the worst for you. It's not going to be a benefit to you. Oh, to the contrary, it's going to solidify you being put to death by Yahawashi. Let's get it and close it out there. All right? The point is made. Warning this went out, and we're going to continue to warn you. Revelation chapter 14 and verse 9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man or woman worship the beast and his image and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, and he specified left or right there, IUIC. You guys with the semantics, man. The Lord gonna, man. The same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. So you're going to be ultimately burned up by thermonuclear fire, man, if you take this man M-A-R-K. See? So I pray this has been edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, Bahashem, Yahawashi, Bahashem, Rawchaa, Qadash. Double honors to our teachers, the apostles, and elders of Great Millstone. Lord willing, coming at you with a lesson. Till the next time I say Shalom.